Hey folks, Suzanne here with LifeWalk Coaching, and thank you once again for tuning in. Welcome to Monday Motivation. Today's topic is procrastination. And I will be the first one to admit that I actually procrastinated a while in getting this video out to you. So it happens to all of us. It's just one of those things. So let's dive into procrastination. So do you typically find yourself procrastinating about certain things? Maybe it's work related, or maybe it's chores at home. Whatever it is, there's a reason. And it may not be as simple as, I just don't like doing that. Procrastination is a vicious cycle. And often it begins when a goal seems too big for what we can imagine ourselves doing. So here's what it looks like. So this is the procrastination cycle. This is kind of how it runs through. So you have a dream or a great idea. You jump right in. Your excitement is top of the line. You're excited to get started. You start taking steps around your dream. But because the steps are unfocused, you're just kind of haphazardly doing stuff, you get lost in the muddle of doing without making actual progress. So since there's no progress, then you lose interest, you set the dream aside, and then you start all over again with the next big dream. So this is the cycle that we often get stuck in. One way to break through the procrastination cycle is to get on the achievement cycle, is to break the goals down into smaller steps. So steps that your mind believes are possible for you. The level of possibility is different for everyone. And as you get more experience with setting and achieving goals, what seems possible in your mind will increase. So bigger goals down the line, you won't have to break them down quite so far. They'll seem more believable in your mind because you've actually done more in the past. So here's what the goal achievement cycle looks like. Let's pull this up here. So you start off, you have this big dream, a great idea. You make a plan and you determine the first steps you need to take. Let me just step back a little bit here. Oftentimes what happens is we see the big dream and we want to jump right in on what should probably be step 3 or step 4. What we really need to do is dial that back, break it down into smaller steps, and work on those little steps to build up to the big goal. So you make a plan, you determine the first steps you need to take, you anticipate potential obstacles, and plan on facing those obstacles. So you kind of have built-in time, knowing that you're going to run into some sort of resistance somewhere, or something's just going to happen along the way. So you're prepared for those obstacles, and so mentally you're prepared to overcome them. You continue taking steps, overcoming obstacles as they come up until you achieve your goal. And then you start all over again with the next goal or the next big dream. And so that is the goal achievement cycle, and that's where we want to get. Now, there are a number of other reasons for procrastination to kick in, depending on the situation. There might be a fear of failure or a fear of success. Believe it or not, there are a lot of people who are very hesitant and don't feel like they're deserving of success, and that will actually hold them back. There could be a lack of clarity. If you're just not sure what to do or how to go about it, but maybe you have an aversion to asking for help. So finding the root of your procrastination is key to overcoming it and moving forward. So here is your call to action for today. What is something that you are procrastinating on? Comment on it below, share it if you like. If it's too private, maybe give a more vague example. But also, even more importantly, how might you break the steps down further to make that first step achievable? how might you break this procrastination cycle and take just one step forward towards your goal. So post your challenge and your solution below. If, again, if it's too private and if you really want to talk about it, feel free to direct message me and we can work through that procrastination stuckness. So again, if you are feeling stuck, post it below. We will, I'll respond, other folks will respond and see if we can't help break you through that. Or like I said, DM me and we can break it down together. So that is our topic for today. Let's go out and break those procrastination cycles, and I will see you next time.